you want to make certain that you don't just do like window dressing, you know? So
Yeah.
like in comms and marketing, you have this whole thing where they'll say, hey, look, we're gonna like showcase different people at certain times. We'll have like a special day. This is the day where these people matter. And the
God,
other
I hate that.
364 days,
I hate that so much.
you know, like I'm this weird person who, if you have a logo, I wouldn't change it for like, a particular month or something like this. I'm like, hey, you have this kind of thing, and you're gonna change that, and we're gonna care about these people for this month. My thought is, if your brand doesn't care about people year round, don't pretend like you care. Like
I
just
know, I
don't do it.
agree. The
Like
hypocrisy
seriously,
is what I hate. Like,
you
I
know.
don't care what you do with your logo, but like, I want to see actions. And if I know that your
like,
actions don't match with your logo, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
like I've seen some toxic places. Like,
oh
we're gonna,
yeah, yeah. We are gonna
I
slap a
I
rainbow
know.
on it or like,
Oh
some
my
other
gosh.
things. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
I hate it.
you know, what are you even trying to say at that point?
Yeah.
So like things like this, I would rather, instead of having like those kind of shows, I want to see, just tell me what you did. How are your people doing? How are those people from that group? Like maybe that's a good accountability point, instead of having it being like the promo point. Like have it be the accountability point where you're like, hey, look, this group here, we have like Black History Month to talk about, hey, these are how our Black people are doing. In fact, like they're thriving. They got this kind of thing. These are the stories, perspectives from those folks. This is how they've been growing and being supported. We have, if you have things for Pride, fantastic. How are your LGBTQ plus folks doing in your organization? How are you supporting? What kind of,
What are your
process?
policies?
What are your policies? What are your practices when you have people like for accessibility? Don't just have like
Yeah.
disability day, like
Oh
how
gosh.
have you
Yeah.
actually like built this stuff in? Talk about that. I would love to hear that. See, that's
I 100% agree, and I think that's also like why my, like, let's say, the things that I do are so much rooted in very small practical ways.
Mhm.
So I know where I can have impact. I do that. Everything
Yes.
else is like, because I'm like, what is more impactful? Is like I can offer my expertise to somebody and hopefully help them out
Mhm.
in a practical way,
Mhm.
or I can like, yeah, do a lot of window dressing.